So what is up guys, welcome to AGT Tech and Motivation YouTube channel and welcome to this new video. My humble request before starting today's video is that please don't skip today's video or just don't skip or drag it forward just because the content or all of the information or the leaks about the new iPhone and just everything about Apple in today's video are going to be a lot knowledgeable, and I hope that you will like today's video. I've taken a lot of efforts for this video, so hope so you like this video. And now let's begin our video. First topic of today's video is about the iPhone Pro. So yesterday I made a video on iPhone Pro, and today I want to give you my personal opinions and all of the latest opinions given by all other brief people who have a good reputation about leaking Apple's information. And just want to tell that iPhone Pro will be more oftenly launched in 2020, and just it's going to be having a 120Hz refresh rate OLED display. And again, as the name says, iPhone Pro, it also means professional but also promotion. So it might introduce like the promotion display. And again, this smartphone, or you can see the iPhone Pro, is much likely to make sense in 2020 and not at all in 2019. But again, we don't know what Apple has planned for us in 2019's iPhone keynote. So that again will be exciting news. The next topic in our list is the iPad Pro. Well, I already have made a video on iPad Pro getting triple lens camera system, but now let me tell you why it's going to be getting that. Well, the Apple's iPad is always like the first thing, or Apple, whenever they want to go for a new or you can say opt for a new technology, they first kind of develop that technology for the iPad and then introduce it on the iPhone. So just take into consideration the triple lens camera system, which we can see might be might officially be launched on the iPad first. And it's also expected, there's a recent report that suggests that the TOF sensor, you can say time of flight, or the laser sensor which might be included in the further iPhones will first show its way or make its way to the iPad Pro. Just because iPad is, Apple is trying to optimize every day for its AR capabilities and just the VR type of technology, and just getting the best hardware tool, getting the best sensors and just every single hardware. If they can make perfect, later on they can increase their software ability and just make a foolproof device. And that is what exactly we are looking for the iPad Pro. And the iPad Pro with the triple camera will of course be appreciated a lot. And just taking into consideration Apple's track record, yes guys, it looks pretty obvious that Apple might introduce the triple camera system on the iPad also. Next topic is, recently there was a rumor from a trusted website that the Apple's logo, the old retro style logo with all of the color linings, that might be a thing. That was a rumor before 1 week, and today we have with us a different kind of look at it, and that is, they say that it is going to be a colorful Apple logo, but not a not a different kind of logo. It's going to be the same silver logo, but what Apple's going to be doing at this time is going to give it a special coating, a special luster. If you're familiar with the iPhone 10, the XS, XS Max, more likely the iPhone 10 is in the gold color. That shimmer, or you can say that luster, the specific coating which Apple applies on their iPhone's back glass. But that glass, this coating is very reflective, and sometimes it gives you like a rainbow type shimmer. And so Apple might introduce, develop that shimmer technology a lot better, so that they can get like a rainbow kind of effect on their Apple logo, and which definitely will look cool when you tilt the phone in every single direction. And again, like that will make a lot of sense for many people to opt for a glass device. We talk about its launch date. Well, most of the people have predicted like 12th September, but that's not going to be a case. It is very clear that on 10th September it's going to be Apple's keynote, and on 20th September it will start taking its pre-orders, and later on by shipping it. So just take into consideration that the 10th September is estimated day for Apple's new iPhone's keynote, and that is going to be of course appreciable. After that the Pixel 4's launch event is going to happen, so it definitely makes a lot of sense that Apple will choose the 10th September as their day. Into consideration, the hype or the wave made for the iPhone 11, it does not make clear for any analyst to predict that the iPhone 11 sales are going to be groundbreaking, and just that is the only concern with everybody from the tech community, that if everybody is interested for the 2020 iPhone lineup, because at that time Apple might introduce a new display technology, a new body design, and just basically it will be a lot more optimized device, and just everybody wants to wait for that iPhone. But just take into consideration, Apple has to yet launch its new iPhones, and just if they are not going to be much exciting, that the sales will drop ridiculously. So Apple also doesn't want this kind of technology or this kind of fiasco going on with it, and so Apple might introduce some different kind of groundbreaking products, or might introduce, or you can say unveil, the new products which might build up interest in people's mind regarding the existing iPhone 11 which Apple is making, or it might just throw away iPhone SE 2 or just a specific iPhone model that might bring a lot of interest for a normal consumer, and just basically that will increase or boost iPhone sales a lot. Guys, nowadays we are getting all of the leaks, everything, rumors, and just basically everything regarding the iPhone 11 and what Apple might do in the 2020 or just in the future of iPhones. But just it's very obvious for any person to just tell that Apple might go for like a quad camera setup, or just they are already going for a square camera. So when they are going to be changing the display, then like that kind of tendency is with any kind of person whenever he or she hears about this kind of technology, that okay, so they are going to be making a lot of changes. But take into consideration, if Apple just introduces better camera this year, iPhone 11 with a nicely optimized camera, and just basically fulfilling the camera department, then next year they can focus on its display. After that, next year they can focus on just 120 hertz refresh rate display. So just basically they will just each year they might just fulfill one goal, or just will enhance one of the tools or one of the part of an iPhone, and later on will just make it better and better. And just I want to tell that if you see like this tendency, it's very obvious that we will never see a perfect iPhone. For it really makes us feel that way. But I want to tell that Apple is doing triple camera lens. It definitely will be a lot of hit, and we all are still waiting for the iPhone 11. And just in spite that people don't really want to buy it, or there's not a lot of hype for that smartphone, everybody in their inner heart, they're excited that what Apple will bring up, and why there is a lot of importance given to Apple just as a company, or just as for their iPhones. Well, Apple was the first company to introduce a touchscreen iPhone. They were the first people, they was the first company to just prove your mind that you can just tap your fingers, do different gestures with your fingers and control your smartphone. That different kind of way people thought before 2007 and after 2007. The smartphone revolution was made by Apple, and that's the only reason that why everybody is so pumped up for the iPhone 11. And I'm also a lot excited, and I will bring you as soon as possible all of the leaks and updates which we get from this ecosystem, or from this all of the rumors and predictions. So hope you have liked today's video. I've taken a lot of work for making this video possible, so just like for this video will definitely be appreciable. And if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe my channel, as soon we are going to be reaching 1k subscribers, and just that's going to be making our channel reach one more milestone. So just I'm also expecting that if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, and just keep on watching my videos. I try to upload a video every day, and hope so you will also appreciate that. And a comment is always acceptable. Just leave a comment that how was this video, and what are your thoughts about my video, or just about this content, and are you excited for the iPhone 11? So guys, hope so you have liked today's video, and I will meet you in my next video. Till then, peace.